So in this video, I want to talk about happiness and being grateful and being able to focus on the right things in life and what's really good about life and what is really working and the beauty in life and all that down home and country goodness. So I think sometimes, you look at successful people, not every single successful, quote unquote successful person has or is grateful or is really, really happy. Now, let's actually talk about this here. What causes someone to be unhappy? What they're focusing on, right? Now, generally when someone's unhappy, they're focusing on something. What are they focused on? They're focused on things that are not working, things that I don't like about life, things that are wrong, things that they had about their life, and a whole lot of more things that are just not right. Right? But if you think about it, in life, what's right and what's wrong is always there, right? There is a beautiful tree there and then there's dead grass there. You know what I mean? And it depends on what you focus on is what you're going to feel. What you focus on and what meaning you put towards this is what meaning you also have as well too. So it's what you focus on, right? So let's actually bring this back here for a minute. So if it's what you focus on, then as I said before, what's right and what's wrong is always there. There is like, oh my goodness, I'm so grateful to be alive right now because, I'm so grateful to have my arms or my eyes because, man, if I couldn't see right now, oh my goodness, I'd just be so grateful for them. Like there's so much in our lives to be grateful for. And being truly grateful about these things in life, what does that bring? That brings happiness in our lives, right? That brings happiness in our lives and throughout what we do. But the thing I have found in my life is that if we're not continually bringing ourselves to that grateful place of really getting our brain to focus on all the beauty in our life and all the amazing things in our life, then we're going to default back to our survival mechanism. Because you think about it, that's what our brains are there for. Our brains are a survival mechanism. Our brains are there to basically to help us. It's a fight or flight type thing, right? Survival. So it's always trying to protect you from danger. It's a survival mechanism. But it's our job. It's for us to be happy, for us to be truly grateful, it's our job. So the answer to how you do that is gratification, being grateful. Being grateful for what you do have. And you think about it, right? You think about, you know yourself, right? If you started doing something different today, and you said, I'm going to do it every day for 90 days. Well, do you think, I'll give you an analogy. When I was, and this analogy, you might be able to resonate with this. When I was, back in 2009 when I had cancer, the doctor gave me 6 months to live. I hated salads, I hated veggies, and I hated the gym. Well, I didn't really hate it, I chose not to eat it. So, but as soon as I said, I need to start going to the gym, I need to start eating salads, obviously because I needed to clean up my diet and clean up my health. But here's what happened. After 90 days of getting myself to do that, I now started to enjoy that, and I now started looking forward to going to the gym, and it's been part of me ever since. And in fact, right now as I'm doing this audio for you, actually the video for you, or the audio for this video, I'm actually on my way to the gym. And so what happened was that I started going to the gym, and now that became a part of me. So have you done that? Have you done that before in your life? Have you been there before in your life where you're doing something in life and and suddenly that becomes part of you and now that is you, right? I'll give you another example. When I was with my ex-partner, I knew I had to change I had to change in a way that I was dealing with the relationships because I was hurting the relationship. So I put myself onto a 90-day challenge, and before you know it, after 90 days, it just became part of me. Now, every now and then I slip up, but most of the things that I got myself to do every day in the relationship is still me. That's now part of me. Does that make sense? So if you think about this, wealth is through the gratification. Wealth is, the ultimate wealth is gratification, is being grateful. And that's where happiness is as well too. And so let's actually bring that back to this whole thing. Let me actually bring it all together right now. So if we know what we focus on is what's going to make us happy, and we know that what's wrong and what's right is always there, and we have to train ourselves to continue to focus on what's right and what's wrong there. Then I also talked about like the 90-day challenge. If you get yourself to do something again and again and again, it becomes more part of you. Now guess what? So if you want to become more grateful and more happy about your life, even if you're broke or whatever, and because remember, grateful, even some of the most successful people on the planet who have a lot of money, fame, they're not happy. They're very unhappy. So how do you get to that place? And this is how I sometimes slip away because I don't do this, and I notice it straight away. But when I'm, I notice it more when I do this. And that's it every single day. At least do 5 or 10 minutes. If you can do 10 minutes of just saying, I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for my eyes. I'm so grateful for my ears. I'm so grateful for the computer desk. I'm so grateful for the phone. I'm so grateful for technology. I'm so grateful. You know what I mean? Like you simply just go on and on and on and on and on and on. And you say, I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And you're getting your brain to focus on this. Now do that times 90 days in a row. And you got to do it every single day. And if you really want to ramp it up, do 10 minutes in the morning and then do this while you're falling asleep at night. And now you're conditioning yourself to focus on what's right, what's beautiful about life, what really makes life true, what is beautiful about life. Because remember, what's wrong and what's right is always there. So that's how you, and through this gratification and through getting yourself to focus mostly only on what's right and what's beautiful about life, now you become much more happier as a person. And through that, now you're at a place where you can attract more success, a better relationship, more fortunate, because when you're happier, more people are attracted to you. So the ultimate wealth in life is being truly grateful, and this is how you do it. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.